I said Sonia Gandhi will never be president or prime minister, and I stopped her at the Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Okay.
And Abdul Kalam agreed with me.
So now, suppose if this case reopens or you get the valid
No, if
papers,
I get the documents, then she will have to go back to jail.
she has to go back. To jail.
Yeah. And then conviction, she has there is one section 409 where she can go for life.
You believe Manmohan Singh was a nice man?
Very nice.
And how the economical conditions, situations are at that time?
His was much better. Naturally, he was an economist, he was a professor in economics, and he did well, but much better than this Nach Gana Aur.
Right now, what is the condition, situation? That why?
Hopeless. All these statistics are. See, this lady doesn't know anything. She was in JNU doing Nach and Gana there. So nothing on economics. If I say, okay, debate with me, she will not agree. If I say, send your finance secretary, the highest officer, she will not agree. And if they agree, she will get it cancelled.
That
I make me finance minister, first thing I'll do is abolish income tax on the second day.
That's promise.
Promise. Well, I'm regarded as by the workers as a leader. Mr. Modi doesn't want me to be anything. I told him, remove me if you have the guts. Then I'll go to court, and then he will not be prime minister. So everything about him is illegal.
This is Vaidehi, and you are watching The Democracy. We are talking to the most loved and hated man, Subramanian Swamy ji. People love him for his frank opinions, and also people hate him because he talks fearlessly. These days, talking fearlessly is actually a curse because people don't want to hear the truth. And the man who speaks only truth is here to talk with us on multiple aspects. So, welcome, sir. मुझे ये पूछना था सबसे पहले, अभी जैसे हम डेमोक्रेसी की ही बात कर रहे हैं, तो वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन जो है उसमें डेमोक्रेसी का क्या स्टेटस रहेगा?
नहीं, डेमोक्रेसी के लिए तो अच्छा है, परंतु सिस्टम कहाँ है इसमें? यानी एक जमाना था जब हम कर सकते थे, उस समय कोई पूछने वाला नहीं था. अब तो इतने पार्टीज हो गए हैं, कोई रहा है रूलिंग पार्टी, फिर अब ऑपोजिशन में है, सब बड़े शक्तिशाली हो गए. और धीरे धीरे फिर वो सवाल आई कि बीच में गिर गए, तो फिर चुनाव करना पड़ा. तो अब किसी का चुनाव यानी एक साथ नहीं आती है. 52 में एक साथ आई, लोकल भी और नेशनल भी, और फिर 57 में 1957 में भी, फिर 62 में भी, फिर 67 में भी. 67 में किसी खिचड़ी पक गई, बहुत सारी पार्टी जीते, और किसी और कांग्रेस को तो बाल बाल बची वो. तो उसके बाद ये अनेक इलेक्शंस उनके, किसी का 5 साल हो गए, किसी की 3 साल ही हुई. तो इसमें ये फर्क आई. तो इसको रिवर्स करना बहुत मुश्किल है. तो और हमारे पास उसके लिए आज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वोटिंग मशीन्स होने हैं. वो तो जो अभी कर रहे हैं टर्न बाय टर्न, उसी में हमारे लिए दिक्कत हो रही है जी. तो ये मशीन्स को पहले से बड़ी तेजी से करनी चाहिए. सब तैयारी करके वो बोलते तो है. मुझे लगता है कि ये स्टंट है और ये होने वाला नहीं है. तब इम्प्लीमेंट होने की कोई चांस ही नहीं है. लोग इतना ईवीएम को लेके कर्ज करते, कोसते हैं. आप कितना बिलीव करते हैं? मैं तो लाया था. मेरा जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में मेरा केस है 2014, उसमें एक सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ऑर्डर दिया जी इसको. और मैंने वो जो उसके साथ जो है एक VVPAT उसको कहते हैं जी, वोटर वेरिफिकेशन एक्सेट्रा, उसको मैंने लाया, जो दुनिया में कहीं नहीं है. दुनिया में बहुत कम देश हैं जो इसको उपयोग करते हैं. अमेरिका उपयोग नहीं करती है, वो थोड़ा इधर उधर करती है स्पीड के लिए. और जापान, जर्मनी ने उपयोग किया, फिर इसको बदल दिया. जापान जो मशीन बनाती है वो नहीं उपयोग करती है. तो इसके लिए मैन पावर बहुत चाहिए. हमारे देश में तो मैन पावर की तो कमी, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमी है. सो इसीलिए उसके लिए बहुत अच्छा है. बहुत लोग बहुत पसंद करते हैं. सवाल इतना ही है कि भाई तो तुम्हारी डर है. अब VVPAT आने के बाद किसी को डर नहीं होनी चाहिए. वो ऐसे ही हारने के बाद एक बहाना बना देते हैं उसको, क्योंकि VVPAT में आप चिट भी भेजते हैं. वो अलग से रहती है।
जी,
आप चैलेंज करेंगे तो उसको खोल के कर सकते हैं। एक बार चिदम्बरम ने फ्रॉड किया था, पर वीवीपीएटी में सच आया तो उसने सच को गिनती करने नहीं दिया, और जो एडीएमके का व्यक्ति था जो जीता, उसने पैसा ले लिया और कहता कि मैं आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड।
अभी जो इकोनॉमिक पोजीशन है हमारे देश की, जिस तरह हम कह रहे हैं कि हम विश्व गुरु बन रहे हैं, तो आप कहाँ कैसे इवेल्युएट करते हैं?
नहीं, मैं तो दुनिया के सबसे उत्तम, श्रेष्ठ, प्रसिद्ध यूनिवर्सिटी हार्वर्ड,
जी,
उसमें पीएचडी भी लिया और वहाँ प्रोफेसर भी बना, और प्रोफेसर सालों साल के लिए बना, क्योंकि जब इंडिया वापस आ गया तो हर समर में, यहाँ तो सब बंद होती थी, गर्मी बहुत थी, वहाँ वो एक स्पेशल सेशंस रखते थे, समर स्कूल कहते थे, उसमें जाकर मैं लेक्चर देता था। तो 1964 से मैंने पढ़ाते बीच में आ गया, यहाँ प्रोफेसर बना, समर में गया, तो समर में लगातार हर समर मैं 2000 से 2012 तक था। फिर वहाँ जो लेफ्ट विंग है वो वहाँ शोर मचाने लगे कि मैं हिंदुत्व करता हूँ इंडिया में। अब मैं इंडिया में क्या करता हूँ, इनका क्या बिजनेस है।
So how do you look at the right wing and left wing concept right now?
Well, Kamala Harris is left wing. She was in fact very extraordinarily or very hardcore left wing. But over the years she became congressman, this and that. So she started moderating it, and as it became clear that she might be one day a candidate, now she doesn't want to be
mend her ways. So how do you look at the extreme right and left tussle in India?
In India, there is no right and wrong, because right and left, because both of them are not serious.
Okay.
We say Hindutva, but Modi nationalized all the Uttarakhand temples.
Temples, yeah.
Took it in his own hand. I mean, that is the government's hand. Then I had to go to court and get it freed. Same thing has happened in Pandharpur, for which I am presently in court and I'll win it. Then in Tamil Nadu, Karunanidhi was hatred of Hindus.
Okay.
So he took over the most important Shiva temple called Sabanagar temple.
Okay.
I went to Supreme Court and got it
released. So the true Hindutva Nayak right now is Subramanian Swamy, because he fights for all the rights of Hindus.
In the ground level, yes. But the jealous people will never agree.
What is the reason they don't agree?
Well, because they are insecure people. See, they have nothing else but the post they have. I don't care if I get a post or not. I'm a professor, I'm a lawyer, and so many other things to do. So it doesn't matter to me if I'm not. I've already been a minister twice, and I've also been MP for 6 times. So
can we ever see you as a prime minister of this country?
Who can say? In India, it's all accident. There's no such thing as somebody will come. Modi was nowhere in the picture. It was Advani or Mullimal Joshi. These are the people where used to think. And suddenly at the last minute...
You Advani also endorsed his name.
Yes, I did. Because Advani was very weak as far as Sonia Gandhi was concerned. Mullimal Joshi was not committing. And my target was only Sonia Gandhi. So this man sounded like he was against it. Then he made a private deal with her that I won't send you to jail because my case, she can go to jail tomorrow. He is blocking it.
वो कैसे?
जो मुझे डॉक्यूमेंट्स चाहिए वो देता नहीं है, सरकारी डॉक्यूमेंट्स। इन्होंने नेशनल हेरल्ड में जो हड़प किया है
जी,
in that you see I need a lot of documents because now they are prima facie guilty. They have taken bail. They are on bail actually. And
both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi.
Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. The other two died. The treasurer, Motilal, and then Oscar Fernandez. They both dead.
Yes.
So that America में एक है दाढ़ी वाला क्या Sam Pitroda. वो भी.
So now suppose if this case reopens or you get the valid
No, if
papers,
I get the documents, she will have to go back to jail.
She has to go back to jail.
Yeah. And then conviction, there is one section 409 where she can go for life if I succeed.
Okay.
But certainly 15-20 years she can.
But why BJP government is securing?
Modi has something to hide also.
Though that can be.
Well, there are lots of things. What he did during the riots. He now is. Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have very good relations with China. Modi has given a very big part of China, Ladakh to China.
Yeah.
He says, "Koi aaya nahi, koi hai nahi, jhoot." Then let me go and with the photographer.
Did you go there with the
No, he
photographer?
won't allow it.
Why to go there? You need
Because
some-
you will find out the truth. The Chinese are sitting in our territory.
So don't you feel that as a very responsible citizen, and that people also believe in you?
Yes.
So you should go there.
I can't go there.
Media reaches there. Why can't
Huh?
you? If media goes there, why can't you go?
Media is not going there. Tell me one media which has gone.
Many media people who come.
No, please tell me one. None of them have the guts to go where the Chinese have come.
Do you think media lost the courage?
Yes, boneless wonders because of the advertisement value.
Is the only advertisement value, or there is a pressure of getting
Actually,
arrested?
they are
or something?
afraid of being put in jail and all that.
Uh-huh.
He can put in jail anybody.
So that is what I'm saying. Like there are so many innocent people in the name of something or the other
Yes.
are in jail.
Yes.
So do you have any agenda to?
No, why should I? They should come to me. Then I will come. If they don't come to me,
If they approach you, then you will stand by them.
certainly.
Okay.
I've done it for many people.
Yes. Why Asaram Bapu is not out of the jail at this age?
His own fault. I had nearly got him out of jail.
Okay.
And I went the day, first I got to get him out of jail on a bond.
Mm-hmm.
So the court agreed, the Jodhpur court.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, you come with the bond and then I'll release him.
Mm-hmm.
So after 3-4 days, I went with the bond. And the judge said, Dr. Swamy, I have somebody has come and already argued for Asaram Babu. I said, how can they? When he has signed on mine. He said, he may have signed on you, but he has signed on his also. And which is what? That he agrees to go to jail.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
From then on, I have nothing to do with you.
I'm coming back to the judicial status of India. So right now, like people criticize Modi ji and people criticize BJP for utilizing the missionaries and the judiciary to their
but
advantage.
they are in ruling party, they are bound to criticize them.
Every ruling party does that?
Has been doing that. I can give you what Congress used to do.
Can you tell us?
They put a warrant on my name. Didn't work because I knew the law.
Okay.
Instead, I put a case on Sonia
Case
instead.
on Sonia. Are you against Congress or Sonia particularly?
Sonia only.
Not against Congress?
No. Rajiv Gandhi, I was his dearest friend.
Yeah. That is what I wanted to ask. See, Narasimha Rao was your friend.
Yeah,
Rajiv Gandhi was your friend.
Yes.
You were against Indira Gandhi.
Yes.
Why are you against all the prime ministers of this nation? Like,
No, Narasimha Rao was prime minister. I was not against him.
Okay.
I held a rank of minister with him.
With him, yeah.
Chandrasekhar was the next congressman.
You never was against him.
I not even against. I made him prime minister. Rajiv Gandhi wanted to make me. I said no. I don't have enough MPs. This guy has more MPs, so give it to him. And he's older than me, so I have been friends for a long time. He has been Janata Party president and all that. So I had many congressmen.
So why are you against Rahul Gandhi then?
Because they are not Indians. Rahul Gandhi is a citizen of Britain in his own signature. I've got it. It's coming on 26th in court.
Okay. So just because of their citizenship, you are against them?
Actually, citizenship is the most important.
But she's married to an Indian man.
So, but you're talking about her. I'm talking about Rahul Gandhi taking
and he's also
citizenship
Rajiv
of
Gandhi's
Britain.
son, na?
But that doesn't make him as Indian.
Okay, because of the citizenship.
He took it in Britain.
So you are against them?
I'm against them because they're not Indians.
So there is any chance that he will be ever a prime minister of this country?
Never.
Never. 100%.
100%.
Okay.
I've been saying that from day one. I said Sonia Gandhi will never be president or prime minister.
Yes.
And I stopped her at the Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Okay.
And Abdul Kalam agreed with me that she cannot be.
No, but she herself gave up, na?
No, that is your propaganda.
Okay.
You press people put it out. Rubbish.
Okay.
She applied, sent 320 MPs signatures in her name. Normally, the signatures are sent by other parties in the name of the party. So, Sharad Pawar told me this, that he wrote on it NCP. So she called him, no, don't write that NC Congress party. Write my name. So then he wrote that we are supporting Sonia Gandhi. So she brought this 340 MPs list, gave it to Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam, innocent as he was, he said, okay, I am asking you to come tomorrow to take the oath. So she fixed a 5 o'clock meeting to celebrate. And meantime, I arrived from Madras because I had contested from Madras. I was rather Madurai. So I came back. This man called me up. He's also Tamil. So he called me up and he told me, where are you? He said, I'm at home eating my lunch. He come now, no lunch. I know him for a long time. So I went there and all these officers were sitting, Attorney General, this, that, and all. So he said, you have said that she is not qualified to be Prime Minister legally. Yes. Tell me what the legal is in front of all these people. So I said, in the Constitution, it says only a Indian-born citizen can be Prime Minister. And that is not so important. What is important is she became from Italian to Indian by the Citizenship Act. In the Citizenship Act, it says, however, this Citizenship Act will be subject to those restrictions which Indians becoming citizens of Italy. In Italy, Prime Minister has to be Italian born. It can't be an Indian
born converted to Italian.
So she is Italian converted to Indian. So disqualified.
But we have Marriage Act also.
Marriage Act doesn't change it. Her citizenship is Indian, but it is after being an Italian citizen. And according to the law, which is reciprocal, the Citizenship Act says that she is not born Indian.
So how she is given a right to contest then?
You can be an MP, no problem.
You can be an MP. In between, Congress also circulated one paper that she gave up Italian citizenship.
They are liars. Ask them to have a debate with me.
Why people hesitate to debate with you?
Because they know I know everything and I'll butcher them.
And how do you know everything?
I'm a professor, data, look at all this here.
Being an investigative journalist, I just want to know, how do you investigate these things?
See, investigate is on faith. I have friends. My father was a civil servant, secretary level. My father-in-law was ICS. Then I went to Harvard, where people came for refresher course at Harvard as IAS, TN Session, for example, my student. So it's a big network.
So now you tell me, so you have exposed so many people all these while.
Yes.
So why these people are still in power?
Well, I can't help it. I removed some people. In 2G, team lost the election. Manmohan Singh was a nice man. But he put his signature. I told him.
You believe Manmohan Singh was a nice man?
Very, very nice man.
And how the economical conditions, situations are at that time and now you compare to
his was much better. Naturally, he was an economist. He was a professor of economics. And he did well within the limits proposed by Sonia Gandhi. But much better than this Nach Gana Aurat.
Do you advise them?
No, I don't advise them. They don't ask my advice. I never give advice unless somebody asks me.
But it's our nation, right?
Yes. So I tell the nation and I write articles. You see, the Hindu, I've written so many articles.
Do they take some clue from your articles? Or
That they will do all the time, cheating, imitating. Leave alone economics. Ram Mandir, Modi suddenly said, I did it, but if the petition he filed was opposing Ram Mandir.
Who filed petition? Modi?
Modi, the government of India filed it, because that means Modi. They filed it, drafted by the Guru Murthy, the most teda Dimag in the world.
So how do you feel that when you are discredited from so many things?
I'm not discredited.
Because Ram Mandir, you are the one who initiated it.
Yes.
Economy, you write so many things about, and people believe that you can be a good finance minister or economist of this country.
Yes.
So still you are not given that much of...
I'm not the loser. They are the loser. I'm doing other things, enjoying life.
Yeah, but who is losing? Nation is losing, right?
Yeah, but I can't help it if the nation doesn't rise in favor of me. All of you stand up and write a letter to Modi saying next time we won't give a vote unless you make Swamy finance minister.
But you have so many supporters.
I have huge, but I have never told them this.
So can we tell them now?
No, you can quote what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
That I would expect if the people really want me, they should write to Modi that we will not vote for BJP unless you make Swamy finance minister.
Yes. So now, right now, what is the condition, situation that why?
Hopeless. All these statistics are. See, this lady doesn't know anything. She was in JNU doing Nach and Gana there. So nothing on economics. If I say, okay, debate with me, she will not agree. If I say, send your finance secretary, the highest officer, she will not agree. And if they agree, she will get it cancelled. There was one poor chap called Subramanian Krishnamurthy Subramaniam, who was the economic advisor. And one day he came to give me his book, because he had quoted many things from me. He wanted me to sign on it, I've known him as a student. So she pounced on him. So he has now run away to IMF.
So now you tell me what needs to be corrected in India on political
Nothing
scenarios.
Except some people in BJP should be told to do what is called Margdarshan Mandal.
Okay. If that person goes to Margdarshan Mandal, the problems will be solved?
It will be much better. There are many more. See, Gadkari is a very good person. The Assam Chief Minister is very good. Rajnath is very good. You just need a teamwork, that's all.
Rajnath can be a good Prime Minister?
Certainly. Rajnath can be, the Assam man can be, Gadkari can be.
Whom do you support as a Prime Minister candidate?
All three.
All three of them. Any one of them can be. How about now these people are endorsing Yogi Adityanath? See,
Yogi is my old friend. I've known him actually. I knew his guru. He used to tell me, "Isko dekh lo," and all that. So when he first came as a parliament member, every day he used to call me. He was very unhappy. He used to cry. He felt so bad.
Yogi ji?
Why? Because Modi had treated him very badly, didn't give him anything. And just ignored him, put him in the back of the parliament seats and all that. Modi has a bad habit of trying to humiliate people.
Then how he became chief minister?
Good question. What did he compromise on?
He has to compromise on.
He must have compromised, otherwise they won't have.
Okay, but these days we see the media picture that he's patting his
back. That is the
back.
problem with Modi, not with him.
Okay, so Modi is trying
to tell
people.
Your media will put out that media has got the guts to say Modi is in the wrong.
Okay, so
only what is called that social media. They are the ones who are
talking blatantly. So now you tell me, in this era of social media, do you think this mainstream media has any stand?
No, zero. Nobody cares for it. Nobody even reads it. They are all making losses. They are only surviving on
advertisements from the corporate sectors.
No, from Hiren Joshi.
Let us talk about the academic conditions. Like so many people, they are still deprived of good education. So many schools are deprived of good teachers. And here the budget allocation is also not very fair. So what is your suggestion to the government or people?
What is it? This has been happening. I left Harvard, professorship, joint author with the biggest economists of the world. Simon Kuznets and Paul Samuelson. So I came here giving it all up, and they were all against my going. I came to India. I became a professor.
You came to India with the ambition to change the political scenario?
No. I was at that time, not at all of that view. So what happened is this, that I came back to India because IIT gave me an invitation to be a professor and set up a department of economics. I went. 2 years, I was a huge success. Students from other departments started flooding because I was doing it mathematically. No other in India people do in mathematics, it's all graph and all this Shakespearean stuff. So, but after the classes in social, like you're going to the
Social
yeah,
networks.
the students live in rooms where it's provided for them. So I used to go and have lunch with dinner with them, that sort of thing, and then give my views on how Indian economy can improve
and
and so on. I don't know what happened to Mrs. Gandhi. She said remove him. So one day at 5:15, I get a letter that from 5 o'clock you're no more professor of economics, full professor of economics, which they invited me on. So I said, I went to the director, I said, what do I do? I mean, what is it the wrong I've done? He said, no, I got orders from top. I said, orders from top? You are an academic institution. He says, yes, but we are a government institution. And Mrs. Gandhi is very powerful and you annoyed her. So I said, okay. So I gave up academics, went into politics because that time I was already writing articles on the atom bomb and so many. So the RSS was very pleased with me.
Okay.
And there were very good people in RSS those days, like Madharav Mule and so on, who Morapan Pingle, Nanaji Deshmukh, all these people told me, chodo.
Did you join the RSS ever? Or
No.
did you felt like joining?
No, I can't because there is a shapath you have to take. I can't take that shapath.
Why? What is the reason?
Because it commits you to things
which you don't want to do on daily basis. So you are just a
I'm
BJP
a
leader.
friend of the RSS.
You're a friend of the RSS and leader of the BJP.
Well, I'm regarded as by the workers as a leader. But Mr. Modi doesn't want me to be anything. I told him, remove me if you have the guts. Then I'll go to court and then he will not be Prime Minister. So everything about him is illegal.
So that is what is restricting him.
His problem.
Okay. So I want to ask you that Indira Gandhi was against you because you were very powerfully speaking and you had a powerful voice.
Yeah, I sent her to jail also.
Yeah. Modi ji is against you because you have powerful voice. So why these powerful voices are always suffering?
Inferiority complex.
That is the only answer.
Yeah, Indira Gandhi used to think she was a great intellectual, but she actually failed in the exams. She didn't get a bachelor's degree. Same thing with Rahul Gandhi, same thing with that family.
And how about Narendra Modi ji's?
Narendra Modi is also fake.
That degrees.
Degree is a fake.
Why don't you challenge it?
Why is there to challenge? Do you think that I'm no bigger things to do?
Yeah.
My own party selects him. I also participate, say yes, Modi should be Prime Minister.
Yeah. Do you regret?
I have to do prashchit.
Do you regret?
That is what I mean by prashchit.
Yes. So you're doing prashchit. Suppose if Narendra Modi leaves the PM chair and somebody else comes.
Fine.
Can we see you as a very
I can't
prominent
say
role playing person?
The RSS has ask the RSS.
They are your friends, no?
They are good friends.
So
I respect them. They have people who have sacrificed their lives. I respect them for them. There was a time they were against me, but those people have gone now. So now, Bhagwat, there were many Sarsang Chalak when the earlier Sarsang Chalaks are all very friendly. Then Raju Bhaiya came and he was very pro Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and I was dead against him.
Okay. How was your relationship with Atal Bihari Vajpayee?
In the beginning, Atal Bihari was the one who pushed me up because I was in economics, and Mrs. Gandhi was getting irritated in Parliament whenever he used to take out whatever I had published.
Yes.
But as I grew, the emergency, I grew into a hero.
Yes.
So that made him jealous. Then he came, he told me, "Tum Moraji Desai ke saath bahut ghumte ho." I said, "You merge the party with Moraji Desai." So he's become Prime Minister. नहीं मिलूंगा, नहीं उसको मिलना है तो मुझसे बात करके मिलो. अच्छा. मैं अरेंज कर दूंगा मीटिंग. ऐसे नहीं, ये ऐसा पार्टी, ये गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट नहीं है. तो उस दैट ही गॉट एंग्री. तो मैं तुम्हें खत्म कर सकता हूँ. I said, try. उसके पहले मैं तुम्हें खत्म कर दूंगा.
ऐसे कितने लोगों ने आपको धमकी दिया होगा कि मैं खत्म कर दूंगा?
Openly, explicitly only Vajpayee.
ओके. बाकी लोग सब चाहते हैं लेकिन कर नहीं पाते.
नहीं करते. करेंगे तो वाजपेयी भी कर नहीं सका ना.
जी.
मैंने उल्टा उसका नाम खराब कर दिया कि शराबी है, लड़कियों को छेड़छाड़ करता है।
आपने नाम खराब किया है, वो सच में ही वैसे थे?
ऐसे ही थे,
ऐसे ही थे।
हाँ 100%।
बट वो तो एक
मैं तो कभी झूठ नहीं बोलता।
नहीं, आप नहीं झूठ बोलते, लेकिन उनकी एक इमेज बन गई थी ब्रह्मचारी।
वो सब बकवास है, ब्रह्मचारी। वो खुद कहते थे मैं ब्रह्मचारी नहीं हूँ, मैं बैचलर हूँ। और शराब पीते थे, मीट खाते थे, और एक आदमी की बीबी को छीन कर रखा और पति को उन्होंने सर्वेंट्स क्वार्टर में रखा।
ठीक है, मैं कुछ लोगों के सवाल ले लेती हूँ, सोशल मीडिया वालों ने दिया। विद ऑनगोइंग बॉर्डर टेंशंस बिटवीन इंडिया एंड चाइना, हाउ डू यू व्यू द गवर्नमेंट्स हैंडलिंग ऑन नेशनल सिक्योरिटी इश्यूज?
First of all, there is nothing on the borders of India and China that's going on. China has entered India in Ladakh and taken over 4,064 square kilometers of Ladakh, which belongs to India and is undisputed part of India. There's no dispute in that land.
And from where this figure has come?
My research.
Research and sources. Okay.
And Modi has so far said koi aaya nahi, koi gaya nahi, which is a lie. Even today I tell Modi, let me go where I want to go in Ladakh. He won't let me go.
So don't you think there should be prime time debate that why you are not allowing to go?
In what?
In medias.
Which media?
All the mainstream medias.
Mainstream media are bloody jokes.
This is from one advocate. You have been vocal about the need for judicial reforms. How do you think the current government is addressing the issues within the judiciary?
Not at all. The main reform I require is this load on the judges. It's too much.
Okay.
You can say, no, what can we do? People are all filing cases and all that. I said that's itself a reflection that the government can't solve problems. That's why everybody is going to court.
Yeah, and jails are also overcrowded now.
Jails are overcrowded. A man comes on bail and he's forever in bail.
Acha, there is no...
There's no... take Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, they are on bail for how long now?
They don't feel that...
Yeah, they don't feel any shame. No. They go around, they get elected to parliament. Public doesn't vote against them because they are on bail.
Yeah.
But you know, this is, we are a growing country.
Are we morally declining somewhere?
No, not at all. This Hindu Dharma, nobody can.
Okay. How do you evaluate India's position on global stage under the government?
Zero. Nobody cares. This man now goes to Ukraine and Ukraine fellow gives him a lecture. Shame on him. He thought if he goes there and to Moscow, then he will get Nobel Prize. So he went and said, no, I want to... you Putin told them, you're no more my friend. So he had to send Dawal. Because if he had gone there, Putin would have slapped him probably. You know, Dawal went there and he gave all the explanation. And what did Putin do? He put it on television.
Yes.
It was blacked out here. The whole world saw him telling Dawal, you're an idiot. What do you mean? What did you do? You went to Ukraine. Ukraine, we are on war. In the beginning, you supported us. Now you're trying to mediate. Who the hell are
Why
you?
was this stunt that first
He thought he'll get Nobel Prize on that.
Do you think he really wants?
He is a mental case in that sense. All the time waiting, some all the time making, hugging, fooling. He's not fit for this country's prime ministership anymore.
With India's increasing economic ties with Russia amid ongoing global tensions, what are your views or potential risks that we can have in future?
Russia is a stooge of China. Whatever China wants, Russia will do. So you are actually enabling the Chinese to take over your country in the northeast.
Which are they already encroaching?
No, they are encroached and then they are building their hotels and houses and so on. They are sitting down. There's one airport which is the most important airport called Chushul. They are just very near taking that over. After that, we have nothing left.
Don't you think that government and this Dobalji must be watching or looking at that?
They only watch. That's
they don't do anything.
What can they do? They are cowards. They should resign if they had any shame in them.
This is from one of the monk. What do you think about the increasing prominence of Hindutva ideology in Indian politics? Do you think this is sustainable in long run?
First of all, we divided this country on Hindu-Muslim basis. Then Jawaharlal Nehru and Mahatma Gandhi was also okay with it because he was Mahatma Gandhi's angle was one day we have to come together. So the Pakistan threw away all the Hindus except a few who they made as servants, and now it's gradually dwindling down to 2% or something. Here, Muslims are prospering. Their population is growing fast. It may be 15% today. When they started, it was only 11%. So
in 75 years, only 4% has grown.
4% means how much? That's a huge amount. I have no objection. They are all former Hindus. Okay, they are not from some Saudi Arabia or something like that. And I welcome Muslims if they want here. I have no objections. So now the question basically is this: do you have a policy, because you accepted partition on Hindu-Muslim basis? So Hindutva should be the basis. What does that mean? One man, one woman, not 4 women.
Okay.
Then you cannot say talak talak and finish
Run
up with
away,
a woman.
So triple talaq law is already implemented.
That of course, we did it, and under great pressure. Modi was very much against it. He dragged his feet. Yeah, I'm telling you.
On triple talaq also.
Yeah,
but he got all the votes of Muslim women on that only.
Outside, RS is not going to make it public. I was the one who said, "Nay, it's got to karna hi hai." What is nonsense?
That gave big relief to the Muslim female.
So here the issue is basically we want Muslims to have Hindu culture, but follow Islam faithfully.
Okay.
But we don't want them to look like Muslims of Saudi Arabia.
Yes, because
they are not originally Saudi Arabians. See, look at the Parsis, Zoroastrians. They came from Iran.
Yes.
You cannot tell them, my wife is a Parsi. Nobody can tell her that she is Parsi.
Because they live like
Hindus, they dress like Hindus.
Yes.
And they speak Gujarati only.
Yeah. The language of India.
Not of they have their own, had their own language in Iran. The Muslims drove them out.
How do you assess the current government's approach tackling internal security challenges?
Failure, total failure. This internal security is in tatters. Nobody knows what can be done, cannot be done.
People talk very high about Ajit Doval then.
Ajit is a fraud. Ajit Doval is all gas. Okay. And his connections with Qatar is something that I would like to hear about from him, not from the government.
Have you ever met him?
Oh, I know him. He's a friend.
So did you ever question him all these things?
No, because after he became National Security Advisor, I never saw him.
You said that he is not a credible person for security.
Naturally, because he cannot take a tough stand. We saw him in that aeroplane during Vajpayee's time was hijacked. Kandahar. What stand did he take? You should have come out openly and said, "This is surrender. We can't agree." But we agreed.
But there were people in the flight. No? It was like,
so what? What would they have done?
Their life was at stake.
How many? They'll kill all of them? No, what yet?
There were many killed.
You could have landed the Air Force then and the Army. They when the plane landed in Amritsar. Why did they fuel it?
In the fear of people.
All right, it's fine. We are not going to enter the plane, but you fly yourself.
Okay.
Without petrol, without air fuel,
they wouldn't have gone anywhere. Yeah, that is true.
Why didn't you do it? Ask any expert on terror. He will tell you the first thing is to see they are demobilized. They were demobilized by themselves.
Yes, corruption has been a long-lasting issue in Indian politics. How we can succeed in bringing transparency?
Change the economic system.
How?
No, don't have any quotas restrictions.
Okay.
Abolish income tax, waste of time.
So nobody should pay income tax. Right now, people are overburdened with GST, sales tax.
All remove.
Country can afford if it is removed.
What do you mean countries can? I am giving you a solution which I can't give for the country to collapse.
Yes.
I am telling you, they are all making the country collapse.
So if this one advice goes to the public that you no need to pay any kind of income tax.
No income tax.
That's something really a boon for this country.
Yeah.
And the common man will bless you.
All the corruption will go down by 1/4 or 1/2.
You should come up with something that
I make me finance minister. First thing I'll do is abolish income tax from the second day.
yeah, that's promise.
Promise.
Okay, because
It's my desire. So where is the question
because
of promise?
politicians make a lot of promises, but when they come,
But I'm not that type.
okay.
I stick to every promise I make.
Once you go to that political arena, also you will be the same.
I never change. Tell me anyone say that I've changed this, I've changed that. Nothing.
Okay. The government has been promoting privatization, including sectors like railway and defense. So
There's a way of privatizing. First of all, is there manpower available for privatizing railways? Railways are not being privatized. It's not workable.
mhm.
So first start with the abolition of income tax.
Okay.
Then you start telling people, government companies, that now we have done enough to lift you up. Now we are going to sell every public sector company, except where it concerns defense.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. There are ways to do it. I tell you, Modi doesn't want me to be Prime Minister because he knows I will be successful.
So we don't need successful
He
people.
doesn't want any successful.
Modi is not India, right?
Modi is not India, but he's Prime Minister. So he won't allow anybody of ability. Even if that fellow is, with both his hands, all the time falling at feet. Yeah, I can give you names of people who he has not made ministers.
Who are
Suresh Prabhu,
yeah.
gentleman to the core, most efficient minister.
Yes.
What he did to him, he destroyed him. And can I give you more? Haran Pandya, he in fact died. I don't know why, what mysterious circumstances. Who killed him is still a question.
But Haran Pandya was not so prominent in political arena.
He was in Gujarat. He was a darling of Gujarat.
He was loved by people. In your view, is the media playing a balanced role, or it has become overly influenced by political pressures?
Indian established media, I'm not talking about social, established media is a slave of Mr. Modi.
The parallel medias, you still vouch on them. The parallel and social medias.
Social medias are not following any of them. For instance, I'm interviewed all the time.
Yes.
That shows freedom, how much difference freedom makes. They are free.
That's true. There have been several high-profile judgments in the recent year. Do you think the judiciary is maintaining its independence?
Yes, absolutely. Not maintaining its independence, but maintaining its independence under very difficult circumstances and pressure of the government.
Okay. One last question. Rahul Gandhi has pledged to restore Jammu and Kashmir statehood if Congress returns to the power.
He has destroyed the chances of Farooq Abdullah coming to power by saying that.
So do you look at it as a joke?
I look at it as a joke. Second, he has to answer why he is a citizen of Britain.
Okay.
And the case is mine is coming on 26th.
Okay. So we expect some truth.
So whatever he says is not to be taken seriously.
Now again, the last question again, you first said, but I'll repeat it again because it's people's choice. That do you believe that Narendra Modi should step down and join Margadarshi Mandal as he turns 75?
If he has any self-respect left, he will do that. But in my opinion, he should be kicked out.
Why kicked out?
Because he's not going. He has taken a vow as a pracharak. It doesn't apply to anybody else, everybody in our party. As a pracharak, he has taken a vow that at the age of 75, he will retire. All Sarsang Chalak office bearers are retiring at 75. Advani retired at 75. Murli Manohar Joshi retired at 75.
The speaker,
Himachal man. Shanta Kumar. He retired at 75.
Yes.
So he should retire at 75, which is over.
But the party is saying the party needs him, so they will not.
Which party? It's not an elected party. All his chamchas have been given office bearers position. I am only Charana member of the party.
No, but Amit Shah ji openly declared it in the media.
What is Amit Shah? What is his position? Who asked him to be a party president? None of us asked him. The issue is that Modi runs it as if it is some kind of a servant's quarter, the party. And those who want to stay, they have to obey. Our party president, what honor does Modi give him? Treats him like a chaprasi.
What is your take on Nadda, JP Nadda ji?
I told you that Matta is what he is. We know what he is and what he was.
Because recently
But
he said,
it doesn't mean that you can treat him, ill-treat him when he's a minister. He was made to make a statement, oh, we don't need RSS.
hmm
So RSS immediately summoned him, saying that you are a Swayam Sevak. I mean,
and how can you say
did you
this?
say all this?
Mhm.
And I know what he said. I don't want to quote it.
Do you think that right now the core BJP's that upper crust
Not
doesn't-
core. 99% of the office bearers appointed in the BJP are all those who are complicit with
Okay.
Modi.
Okay.
They better keep quiet. For instance, Rajnath, he doesn't speak because if he speaks, he's an honorable man. He will, if he speaks, he will speak the truth, and the truth is, if he speaks all the truth, then he's out.
Okay.
And he says, in the faggot of my life, I can't do.
So BJP, there is no democracy right now.
BJP, there's absolutely no democracy. If you are calling real democracy, I mean, Stalin also used to say there was democracy in Russia. See,
The new law has come in Uttar Pradesh, that is bulldozer law.
ah,
Do you agree to it?
I think the Supreme Court has stayed it.
The Supreme Court has stayed it, but people randomly are,
No, they do. Then they should go to the Supreme Court as contempt.
they are not heard.
They haven't heard. Tell them to write to me. That
Because the
bulldozer
judicial procedure is so long.
No, that's not wrong. Contempt petition is very serious. They do it very fast.
So all those people can come to you.
Yeah, sure.
So how will you rescue their property? They're already bulldozed then.
They make them pay, government pay compensation.
And while going, I just want to ask you one more thing, that right now the kind of decline, like the vote share is coming down for the BJP. So is there any chance that the other parties will take over in future?
Yeah, very strong. I think now Maharashtra.
Yes, already
I mean,
dirty politics is going on.
I've been twice elected to Lok Sabha from Maharashtra. You see, even though I'm a Madrasi, and there was
which constituency it was?
Bombay Northeast.
Okay.
That is Ghatkopar, Mulund, the Chembur.
Those are the places. So if given a chance this time, from where you would like to contest?
I'm not particular because for me, I've been 6 times. And of course, 3 were Rajya Sabha, 3 were Lok Sabha. But they are the toughest Lok Sabha. Bombay, Madrasi standing and elected. Then going to Madurai and Brahmin standing, where in the life of that constituency, never a Brahmin could even get get his deposit cleared. And no Brahmin ever stood there because he was either killed, beaten, so on by these Dravidian types. Many
Brahmin leaders, even in Maharashtra, just because Devendra Fadnavis is Brahmin, he is facing a lot of backlash.
Yeah, but it is also his fault. Why did he take over this temple?
Which temple he has taken over?
Rukmani, that is
Vittal Rukmani.
Vittal Rukmani. They have replaced the pujaris also.
Okay.
No, he's done big pop. He's going to pay for it, I'm telling you.
They're coming up with a corridor. What is
this corridor? Who are you to come with a corridor? I mean, if it's outside the premises of the Pandharpur temple, I have no problem. You come with corridors all over. But why you're using their territory?
Don't encroach the territories of temples.
Absolutely
That
not.
is what you are saying.
You can't touch temples.
Right.
Modi told the Uttarakhand people to nationalize all the temples and take over the Tijori. And then they all were wailing. I said, you were all doing JJK for this Modi. They say, "Aap kya kare? Aap mar jayenge," and all. Then I went to court and got it stopped.
Abhimukteshwarananji, one of the Shankaracharya, was also making noise about so much of gold was stolen from the temple.
Yeah, that is true. We know that.
Do you agree that?
No, I am assuming if they have taken over, it is only for the gold, because one of the items was that the Tijori would be transferred to the Chief Minister.
Directly.
And so they had it for 6 months. They must have done it.
Okay, that is the reason.
These people taking other people's property, they don't hesitate.
What is your one message to the people of country right now?
Have faith in India. India will be number 1. I've heard this 20, 30 years ago, why are you coming back from America? India is no, it's all collapsed, it's going to break into several countries. India is now the third largest GDP in the world, and it's only a matter of time before we overtake China and challenge America, all large countries.
Okay. What is your message to the voters next time?
Voters, vote for any decent candidate you have. Don't go by the party. Don't certainly go by emotions or whether he's a Hindu or a Muslim. It doesn't matter. If he is a good man, vote for him.
Thanks a lot. And that was straight from the heart, Subramanian Swamiji. And he has given you a lot of options while talking to us. One, if he becomes a finance minister, you no need to pay any income tax and he'll make your life little easy. He also said that if he comes to the power, if you choose him or if you bring him, in that case, he is going to solve a lot of problems that common man is facing, financially also and life-wise also. Hope you liked this interview. If you like this interview, do not forget to share, subscribe and like this interview. We'll see you in next episode. Tab tak ke liye, namaskar.